So you know how in other industries they have work vehicles? So like obviously when you see an FP&L truck, you don't think, oh yeah, that's a personal vehicle. You say that's a work vehicle. When you see the trucks, the big long 18 wheelers, you're like, oh yeah, that's a work vehicle. Or you see like these cargo vans, you're like, yeah, that's a work vehicle. When you see obviously buses. When you see like these big trucks that have like the big wheels and raised up and they have the hitch on the back, it's like you know that those are work vehicles. Well, when you do Uber, I'm sorry to tell you, but the vehicle that you use for Uber, it's a work vehicle. Although you may feel like it's a personal vehicle, it should be a work vehicle. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Nick, and I am the local South Florida Uber driver. I'm local just because you never really know where I'm going to be in the next couple of days, months, years. Hey, but I primarily work the South Florida market. And in today's video, today this is just a quick video because I'm just trying to portray a quick point that I hear a lot of people say, and I get it. I definitely get it. Is your vehicle that you drive Uber, is that a personal vehicle or is it a work vehicle? And today I'm gonna say with a resounding yes, no, whatever, it's a work vehicle, man. I get it that, because we use these apps, we can do whatever we want. You don't necessarily have to buy a vehicle specifically for Uber. And a lot of us use our vehicles to do things outside of Uber. You know what I'm saying? Because we turn on the app and we turn it off. So we might turn it on, take a ride here and there, go pick up somebody, go drop somebody off, and then, oh yeah, you know what, let me stop and go get me something to eat. Oh yeah, let me stop and go shopping. Oh yeah, let me stop and, take my significant other somewhere. Let me go out for a night on the town. A lot of us take the money that we make with Uber and we go use it to go, to go put it in the economy by shopping, mostly grocery shopping, clothes shopping, that type of thing. Because, that's just what we do. We're Uber drivers. But just because that's the case, it doesn't mean that this isn't a work vehicle. It just means that we use our work vehicle personally sometimes. And I kind of got to ask, do you use your vehicle as a work vehicle or is your vehicle a personal vehicle? So a lot of people always get on me about taxes and, oh, you're worried about, you're not factoring depreciation, and you got to look at the mileage and the wear and tear and this, and you should have money inside. If you're worried about the maintenance and the wear and tear, you really just made $9. You really just made $8. You really just made $2. Some of y'all be going crazy with the numbers. But if that's the case, if you guys are going that hard, and I challenge anybody, if you're going that hard and you're thinking about all of those different factors that you just said, wear and tear, depreciation, I don't know. You guys got so many different variables that you use, that you throw at me. Wear and tear, maintenance, tires, I don't know. I don't forgot now. If you're thinking about all of that, then is this your personal vehicle? Because if it's your personal vehicle, I'm sorry to tell you, but yeah, you're gonna have those same costs regardless. So this is my biggest recommendation. If you're gonna do Uber, you should have a work vehicle, because that is the vehicle that you're gonna put mileage on. That is the vehicle that, the passengers are gonna get in. I know we can use our personal vehicles. I get it. I know that we can, we could take people and it doesn't matter. I know all of that. But I'm just saying that when people get into your car, they don't care. They don't care. They get in, they want to bring food, they want to bring their dog, they want to bring their cousin. They don't care. They might have just worked out, they might have just came from the beach, They might have just came from, I don't know, they might be really sweaty today. They don't care. They might not have taken a bath in a couple of days, especially if you're doing Uber X Share. Yeah, they did. Or they just decided to go out, so now they want to get dressed back there. The women want to put on all types of perfume in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the guys want to wear like 3 and 5 colognes in the car. They don't care. I want to be the first person to tell you, if you're using your personal vehicle for Uber, people don't care. Like, what? They don't care about your car. I mean, I know you may think they do, but they don't care. They just want to get from point A to point B, and you're the person that's going to take them. This is the car that's going to take them. So, yeah, maybe, and even sometimes they may kind of sort of verify your license plate and verify your tag. And I mean, I just said the license plate, but they may verify the color of your car. But they don't even care sometimes about that. Like, they just want, hey, look, you taking me? You Uber? You Uber? Uber. Okay. All right, cool. And then they gone. That's all that matters. So, so yes, we can take pride in our vehicles. Yes, we can, obviously I keep my car clean. I'm keeping it pristine clean because that's just, I like to keep my vehicles clean. Obviously, I don't want to have stuff crawling on them. I don't want to have stuff crawling on me. So I keep my car a certain type of way. I'm going to constantly vacuum it. I'm going to constantly wash it, Yeah, on the outside. Sometimes, that's why I force myself to have a car wash membership. Because I'm forcing myself, because, it gets tough sometimes, But that's why I keep a membership, because it's like, no, I paid that. I paid the $20, $30 this month. So, you know what? I see my car wash, I'm going to just pull in here, and I'm going to wash the car. You know what I'm saying? Because I done paid that money. Because I'm looking at this as a work vehicle. And this is what I'm trying to convey, the whole point of the video. I understand that we can do whatever we want. Nobody really cares. We can use whatever vehicle we want. It is what it is. But when you start treating this like a business, when you look at other businesses that do transportation, buses are specifically transportation vehicles. When you look at the cargo vans are specifically for transportating, big items and stuff like that. When you look at those trucks, those, and I'm talking about, obviously I'm talking about, you got the 18-wheelers. They're not really personal vehicles. You're not seeing them drive to the grocery store. I mean, yeah, you do have those places where the trucks, they'll park and take up all of the damn parking spaces. But for the most part, they not driving. They not stopping at Publix and going grocery shopping. Fall out of love, they not doing that every day. I mean, I get it, truckers have to get their stuff or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, it's not an everyday thing that they're like, hey, you know what? I'm going grocery shopping today. You know what? Let me go to the mall. Let me go shopping around in the mall. They're working. They're using their vehicles to work, and then they have their own personal vehicle that, once they're done with work or whatever, they'll go, and do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to Costco and just like, hey, look, let me go in here and shop. It's just not, it's not the same thing, is what I'm saying. Because there's a strict distinction between personal vehicle and work vehicle. And what I'm trying to convey in this video, maybe I'm not saying it well, is just that if you're doing Uber and you're using your vehicle, y'all gotta stop with all of this depreciation, mileage, and all of this other stuff, because it's your work vehicle. Again, depending on who you talk to in terms of taxes, these are all write-offs. Again, I don't know who your tax person is. I recommend that you should have a tax person. Again, that's up to you, because the standard mileage deduction covers a lot. I'm just saying, again, you should talk to your tax professional and really have that conversation. And you really should hire one, because I don't know who you guys are talking to. But obviously, I live in the state of Florida. I live in Miami. My tax person is way different from your tax person. I pay a little bit more money. Just, so I have different expenses. We all have different expenses. There is no one size fits all, but there is a concept of, if you're using your vehicle for Uber, at least when you turn on the app, it is no longer your personal vehicle. It is a work vehicle. So you have to treat it as such, man. I know a lot of y'all are scared to put miles on your car. I know a lot of y'all care about the depreciation and all of that stuff. So this is my biggest recommendation. The best vehicle for Uber is to get a work vehicle. So obviously I drive a Tesla. It's not mine. That's why I rent it, because I'm making that distinction for myself by renting it. But regardless, I would recommend that you get like a little, the general consensus is get like a little beater car that you don't care about the mileage, you don't care about the depreciation. You can get that. The other recommendation is get a hybrid vehicle that you don't care about the mileage, you don't care about the depreciation. Again, if you're talking about a smaller vehicle, and then if you're going for the luxury side of things, then that's a whole different conversation in and of itself. If you're trying to get a Suburban, then it's a little different. You're charging different. You're not having the same conversations that we having. You know what I'm saying? And if you go on, the cargo route, then obviously you're still not having the same conversations. Because, when you talk about those trucks, I don't know if you guys knew it, but these 18-wheelers that you see on the road, some of them got 500,000 miles, 1 million miles, 1,500,000 miles. These trucks have mileage on them. And the beautiful thing is, if you take care of your car, they can keep going. They'll keep going. It's no limit almost to what you can do with these vehicles. So I hope the message is clear. I hope that you're at least thinking a little bit about the difference between having a personal vehicle and driving it for Uber, and just thinking that it's still your personal vehicle at the time when you got passengers in the car. They don't care. And just making that switch to, hey, this is my work vehicle, so you can actually make money and stop holding yourself back talking about mileage and depreciation and this and that. And okay, look, I get it. You should talk to a tax professional, because there's ways, and there's a lot of stuff that you may not know. But yeah, with that being said, man, I am out of here. Just wanted to talk about it because obviously I had a flat tire the other day. And yeah, it's got me thinking. It's got me wanting to reiterate, having a work vehicle as opposed to having a personal vehicle, doing Uber at least, is so much better in my opinion. But yeah, all right, with that being said, I done rambled enough. Deuces.